first.
Bagpipes, clarinet and tuba all in the same band?
Yeah, and my husband does have a banjo, but he doesn't pick it up. It's still on the stand for 2 years.
Yeah, okay. That's because he's so busy with his Swanee whistle. 12:41 is the time. Oh, stop it, seriously. Richie's in Colchester, Richie restaurants.
It's a question, please, James. Last night, my daughter was sitting in their living room watching telly. She stood up and she put her coat on.
Yeah.
And I said, oh, you going to see your boyfriend? She said, no, why? And I said, well, because you put your coat on. She said, it's not a coat, it's a jacket.
Yeah.
And I thought, well, okay, what's the difference in a coat and jacket? I know, man, you'll know the answer to that.
It's just length, isn't it?
I don't know, that's why I'm asking you.
Yeah, a jacket stops at the waist and a coat goes below the waist.
I mean, she's of that age, she's 18. I kind of think if I'd have said, well, you put your jacket on, she would have said, it's not a jacket.
It's a coat. I sensed that from your impersonation of it. I sense that tensions are running high at home at the moment. And I sense that you can't do anything right, Richie, can you?
You are absolutely correct,
For love or money. For love or money. We've all been there. Both as teenagers and as parents, don't forget. So, you know, we don't get to sit too high up on our high horses. But yeah, I mean, if I were to go back to my days in menswear, when the very simple And you can, if you cup your hand over the bottom of the garment, it's a jacket.
Right.
Yeah?
Okay, all right, James. I'm going to
Qualifications? Qualifications?
You gave me the answer.
So, no, I'm asking myself. Or I'm queuing you up to ask me, in fact.
Oh, sorry, James, qualification?
Well, 5 years working in Aquascutum of Regent Street, and before that 6 months working at River Island on Worcester High Street, so menswear in my
round of applause for James.
Thank you very much. Well played, Richie. And just to sort of cheer you up a bit, a friend of mine tells a story about his daughter, who it's not unlike Kevin and Perry scenario on the Harry Enfield show, but she went upstairs when she was about 14 and came down as a right old Mardy bum, and then she went upstairs again when she was about 90 and came down, and she transformed into an utterly charming and delightful young lady. So you're probably near the end of the tunnel now.
7 months.
So you're 7 months away, mate. Hang in there, seriously. It is 12:43, 0345. Quick answers. The Swanee whistle. I've done the coat and jacket. Dawn's question about letters. Why is a Swanee whistle funny? Why are letters shaped like they are? What's the difference between a pole and a post? Why are there any Aldis in Northern Ireland? And why does your hair go squeaky when you change shampoo? Surrey is in Hadleywood. Surrey, question or answer?
Hello, James.
Hello.
Question, please.
Carry on.
So why do mirrors give differing reflections? So let me give you an example. I'll put on an outfit at home, try it on, and it looks great. I look really slim.
Yeah.
And then I'll go to Marks and Spencer's, try some clothes on there, and I look bigger in the mirrors there.
Really? I thought it was
Yeah.
going to be the other way round, actually, when you start. No, I did.
No, I look bigger. Yes, you're right. It should be the other way around, but different mirrors give different reflections. In some I look slimmer, some I look a little bit bigger. Why is that?
Well, I mean, there are two answers to this question. One is physical, one's mental. So the physical bit is that there will be differences in tint, there'll be differences in thickness of the glass, there'll be things can be affected by how regularly it's cleaned, there'll be all sorts of like tiny little potential distortions that would, and how the room is lit, all sorts of things that might affect it. But I think the other one is psychological, and that is your mirror at home. So that's the one you're most used to, and so your brain is being kind to you when you look in the familiar mirror. It knows, because there's no way a shop would deliberately have a mirror that's less flattering. They're more likely to have the tinted mirror, or the mirror that like elongates you ever so slightly or makes you a tiny bit taller. I think, and I've got no idea where this comes from, frankly, so there's no earthly way of getting a round of applause, but I think that you're comfortable at home when you try on your clothes, so it's almost as if that comfortable is being reflected back at you.
Is it not anything to do with the quality of the mirror, so the quality of the glass and the...
I mean, it could be, but you'd think Marks and Sparks would spring for some decent mirrors, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
With all their money, but that would fit into answer number one, the sort of physical variables, the thickness of the mirror, the quality of the glass, the lighting in the room. I mean, it's quite unforgiving lighting in big shops quite often, whereas at home, I presume, in your boudoir, I presume you've got quite subdued lighting.
No, good. Natural daylight.
Well, even better, you see, even better.
Yeah.
Probably, I mean, have you tried closing the curtains?
No. I haven't looked in the dark, actually.
No. I put it on the board. Why do we look different in different mirrors? But the specific question of why the one in your bedroom is the most flattering, I think is going to be more psychological than physical. But